So, good day class. Our topic in this video is Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. So, our learning outcomes is to discuss the roots of artificial intelligence, demonstrate understanding on the Turing tests, critique objections on artificial intelligence. So, when we say artificial intelligence, it is a science and engineering of making intelligent machines, especially intelligent computer programs. This is according to John McCarthy, who is the father of artificial intelligence. So, artificial intelligence is a way of making a computer-controlled robot or a software think intelligently. It is similar to the manner the intelligent humans think. Okay. So also, artificial intelligence is a subfield of computer science and aimed at the development of computers capable of doing things that are normally done by people. So in particular, things associated with people acting intelligently. So this is according to Hammond K 2015. So you are enrolled with artificial intelligence, and as an IT practitioner, we are just to use the concepts and tools, that computer scientists have developed in practice of artificial intelligence. So in this manner, in this course, we are to use the algorithms in creating applications applying artificial intelligence. So basically, we'll be doing some machine learning programs, okay, in this course. So what is the philosophy of artificial intelligence? So it says here that can a machine think and behave like humans do? So this is primarily a question that triggers artificial intelligence. Can machine think and behave like humans do? Okay, that leads to the goals of artificial intelligence. So the first one is to create expert systems. So expert system is a domain in which artificial intelligence stimulates the behavior and judgment of a human or an organization containing experts. It acquires relevant knowledge from its knowledge base and interprets it as per the user's problem. So basically, the data in the knowledge base is essentially added by humans who are experts in particular domain. However, the software is used by non-experts to gain information. It is used in various areas of medical diagnosis, accounting, coding, gaming, and more. There are numerous examples of expert systems. Some of them are those who use to diagnose cancer. Okay, we have um, also those who can suggest a variety of diseases based on just the findings of a doctor. There we have a lot of expert systems like that. Okay. Also, another goal of AI is to implement human intelligence in machines. So in this way, we create systems that understand, think, learn, and behave like humans. So an example of this would be like the robots. There are already humanoid robots that are able to conversely communicate with people and try to show emotions regarding the topic they are discussing. So there are a lot of it. Okay. We have also, if you have heard about Alexa, the smart assistant, no? So when you have smart homes, smart cars, okay, those are examples of applying human intelligence in machines. So why is it that we need to learn artificial intelligence? No? Why do we need to study and why do we implement artificial intelligence? Firstly is AI can learn through data. It says here that in our daily life, we deal with huge amount of data and human brain cannot keep track of so much data. That is why we need to automate things. So for doing automation, we need to study artificial intelligence because it can learn from data and can do repetitive tasks with accuracy and without tiredness. So that's beyond humans can do, diba? We tend to get errors, you know, when we are tired of doing repetitive tasks. So why not automate it and implement artificial intelligence? So also, AI can teach itself. So basically, since you fed it with data, no, it you can use AI to fulfill the purpose of AI-enabled system that can teach itself. Okay. So also, AI can respond in real time. So artificial intelligence with the help of neural networks can analyze the data more deeply. Due to this capability, AI can think and respond to situations which are based on the conditions in real time. So um, examples would be like those trends of data which you can gain knowledge to, or you can, for example, predict something that happens, okay, in real time. So you can have that application. AI achieves accuracy. So as we have said, no, um, AI can achieve tremendous accuracy. So artificial intelligence help in the field of medicine to diagnose diseases such as cancer from MRIs of patients. So meron tayong tinatawag na deep learning, meron tayong tinatawag na machine learning, image processing there, where you can just look into the picture of example yung kanilang mga test results, and then automatically there are some recommendations, okay, that already are to be provided. Okay, AI can organize data to get most out of it. So the data is an intellectual property for systems which are using self-learning algorithms. So we need AI to index and organize the data in a way that it always gives the best results. So example of this would be like if you experience using Lazada and you try to um, search for items in their catalogs. Once you have searched catalogs, no, it will automatically recommends those related items in that catalog. In that way, you know, it will be easily the user can easily locate those similar items. No, it has recommender system, and that is based on AI. Okay. So, artificial intelligence is a science and technology based on disciplines like such as computer science, biology, psychology, linguistics, mathematics, and engineering. A major thrust of AI is in the development of computer functions associated with human intelligence, such as reasoning, learning, and problem solving. So out of these following areas, so one or multiple areas can contribute to build an intelligent system. Okay. Artificial intelligence is a vast area of study. This field of study helps in finding solutions to real-world problems. So what is involved in artificial intelligence? First, we have machine learning. So machine learning is a form of artificial intelligence that enables a system to learn from data rather than through explicit programming. However, machine learning is not a simple process. As algorithms ingest training data, it is then possible to produce more precise models based on that data. So a machine learning model, no, is the output generated when you train your machine learning algorithm with data. So after training, when you provide a model with an input, you will be given an output. So an example would be like a predictive algorithm will will create a predictive model. Then when you provide the predictive model with data, you will receive a prediction based on the data that trained the model. So that is a machine learning. For example, in education, no, or yeah, in education, if you want to look into the, if you want to predict whether a student will pass or uh, fail the subject or the course, no, if you have test data or you have data to be learned, no, so you have to just simulate and train those data, and then based on a given, if you'd like to, for example, a certain student will get this scores, and then it automatically predicts whether the student will fail or pass in that course. So that is an example of machine learning. Okay, it's not only in education. It's machine learning can be implemented in several fields. Okay, so AI also involved searching. So a major goal of AI is to give computers ability to think, or in other words, mimic human behavior. So the problem is, unfortunately, computers don't function in the same way our minds do. So they require a well-defined reasoned out steps before finding a solution. So you have to use search algorithms, no, to give optimal solution after searching the whole search space. So okay, next we have here artificial neural networks. So this familiar if you look into its application, you have, if you have heard about pattern recognition. So that is on artificial, using artificial neural networks. Okay, you have here, you can, it can be used in robotics, no, speech recognition and speech processing, and several more. Next is we have genetic algorithm. So this is primarily used, no, to optimize, classify, and create human compatible design. Okay, we also have knowledge representation. So human beings are good at understanding, reasoning, and interpreting knowledge. And using this knowledge, they are able to perform various actions in the real world. But how do machines perform the same? So we have here knowledge representation, which describes, no, an artificial intelligence describes the representation of knowledge. So basically, it is a study on how the beliefs, intentions, and judgment of an intelligent agent can be expressed suitably for automated reasoning. So one of the primary purposes of knowledge representation includes modeling intelligent behavior for an agent. So knowledge representation and reasoning represents information from the real world for a computer to understand and then utilize this knowledge to solve complex real life problems, like for example communicating with human beings in a natural language. So knowledge representation is an AI in AI is not just about storing data in the database. It allows a machine to learn from that knowledge and behave intelligently like human being. So there are different kinds of knowledge that need to be represented in AI, which includes objects, events, performance, facts, meta-knowledge, and knowledge base. So now, what are now the applications of artificial intelligence? Or where do we apply artificial intelligence? So first, of course, no, we have in gaming. So AI plays crucial role in strategic games such as chess, poker, tic-tac-toe, no? So where machine can think of large number of possible positions based on heuristic knowledge. So if you experience what do you call this? Playing games in your smartphones, like those who have opponents, no? We have there's an application there using artificial intelligence, no? Mostly um, those the computer which is your opponent most likely try to beat you all the time, okay, because there's already a set of algorithms, no, that allows that computer to think that it will beat you, okay. So in gaming, so there's a lot. If you are in um, Mobile Legends, so may mga artificial intelligence doon, okay. Game of Thrones, okay. So there are a lot of applications. We also have natural language processing, which is a subfield of artificial intelligence that aims to provide communications between humans and computers. So the very, I'm sorry, the very good example would be the Google Translate. If you're familiar with the Google Translate, it uses natural language processing to convert your, for example, English to Tagalog, English to French, English to Dutch. Okay, we have their Google Translate. We also have expert systems, no? So we already have mentioned about the goals of AI is to create expert systems. So basically, it applies to the field of education, banking and finance, to medical practice, no? Expert systems. We also have vision systems. So these systems understand, interpret, and comprehend visual input on the computer. For example, a spying aeroplane takes photographs which are used to figure out spatial information or map of the areas. Also, we have here doctors use clinical expert system to diagnose the patient. Also, we have police use computer software that can recognize the face of the criminal, which with the stored portrait made by forensic artists. No, if you if an example that in the Philippines is if you have watched the news about Metro Manila on how they implement image recognition, no, to detect though the criminals that are outside or that are not yet in jail, no? It recognize the face of that individual and tell whether that is one of the criminals or not a criminal, no? So try to search that in the internet, the application of artificial intelligence in um, Metro Manila, yung kanilang system. Okay? So that is an example of a vision system. We also have speech recognition. So some intelligent systems are capable of hearing and comprehending the language in terms of sentences and their meanings while a human talk to it. It can handle different accents, language, noise in background, change in human noise due to cold, etc. So may mga speech recognition na rin tayo. Actually, in this course, you will be using speech recognition to develop a certain application, mobile application. Okay? So if you have heard about, yun nga, example of that is Alexa, we have Siri, okay, sa Apple, no? Those are speech recognition tools, application. We also have handwriting recognition. So the handwriting recognition software reads the text written on a paper by a pen or on the screen by a stylus. So it can recognize the shapes of letters and convert it into an editable text. Okay. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is Samsung phones, yung mga kanilang mga Note series na smartphones, no? I think handwriting recognition is implemented there since they are using stylus or a pen. Also, no, we have intelligent robots. So, you know naman what are robots, okay? In Japan, they have a lot of intelligent robots. Okay, you can search for it. So now, we talk about agent and environment. So an AI is composed of an agent and its environment. So the agents act in their environment. So the environment may contain other agents. So what is an agent? So an agent is anything that can perceive its environment through sensors and act upon the environment through affectors. So meron tayong tinatawag na human agent, okay, which has sensory organs such as eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. Or we also have robotic agent that replaces camera and infrared range finders for the sensors. Also have software agent, which has encoded bit strings and its programs and actions. So you can see here the illustrations of it. So we have the percept sensors, affectors, actions, and we have here the environment. So what are the terminologies for agent? So first we have performance measure of agent. So performance measure of an agent is the criteria which determines how successful an agent is. We also have here behavior of agent, which is the action that agent performs after any given sequence. We also have here percept, which is agent's perceptual inputs at a given instance. We also have here percept sequence, which is the history of all that an agent has perceived till date. Okay, and we have agent function, and it is a map from a precept sequence to an action. So those are the terminologies for agent. So the rationality is nothing but status of being reasonable, sensible, and having good sense of judgment. So rationality is concerned with expected actions and results depending upon what agent has perceived. So performing actions with the aim of obtaining useful information is an important part of rationality. So what is the deal? What is the ideal rational agent? So a rational agent always performs right action, where the right action means the action that causes the agent to be most successful in the given percept sequence. So the problem the agent solves is characterized by performance measure, environment, actuators, and sensors. So you can actually see it in this illustration. Okay. So the structure of intelligent agents. So in agents, structure can be viewed as agent is equal to the architecture and the agent program, where architecture is equal to the machinery that an agent executes on. An agent program is equal to an implementation of an agent function. So that is primarily the structure of intelligent agents. So example would be, specifically we have here simple reflex agents. No? As you can see, we have here the environment, we have their sensors. So this is actually the agent, no? We have here, I'm sorry. And they choose action only based on the current percept. So example, how is the world like now? So what actions can I need to do? So we have here a condition action rule, and that leads to the effectors that affects, of course, or changes or varies depending on the environment. Okay. So we have also here model-based reflex agents. So we have we have their state, how world evolves, and what are actions to be done. So they use model, of the world to choose their actions. So they maintain an internal state. So what is a model? A model is a knowledge about how things happen in the world. So internal state is the representation of unobserved aspects of current state depending on percept history. Okay. So updating the state requires information about how the world evolves, how the agent's actions affect the world. Okay. So you can see that actually in this illustration. So we also have goal-based agents. So these agents choose their actions in order to achieve goals. So goal-based approach is more flexible than reflex agent, since the knowledge reporting a decision is explicitly modeled, thereby allowing for modifications. So what is a goal? Goal is the description of the desirable situations. Okay, that's why we have here the illustration. We still have there the sensors. Okay, this is actually the agent, no? And we have what actions I need to do, and that is based on goals. So that's goal-based agent. We also have here utility-based agents. So they primarily choose actions based on preference or utility for each state. So we have here questions like how happy I am by doing action A. So we have here utility or preference. So goals have some uncertainty of being achieved, and you need to weigh likelihood of success against the importance of a goal. So those are examples, or those are specific qualifications for agents. Okay. So the nature of environment. So we always look into environments. So some programs operate in the entirely artificial environment, confined to keyboard input, database, computer file systems, and character output on the screen. So in contrast, some software agents or robots or softbots exist in rich, unlimited softbots domains. So we have here some like complex environment. So a softbot is designed to scan the online preference of the customer and show interesting items to customer, works in the real as well as an artificial environment. So most famous artificial environment is the Turing test environment. Okay, yung sinasabi nating Turing test. Ito yung whether the intelligent or the system or the intelligent behavior of system is measured. Okay, we have here Turing test. So yeah, it's in which one real and other artificial intelligence are tested on equal ground. So this is a particularly challenging environment as it is incredibly difficult for a software agent to perform as well as a human. So since we talk about Turing tests, no? So the success of an intelligent behavior of a system can be measured with Turing tests. Okay. So if you are familiar with Alan Turing, okay, siya yung, I think, father of artificial intelligence. So the Turing test aims to add footing for the tester. So if the tester fails to determine machine response from the human response, then the machine is said to be intelligent. So what are the properties of environment? So we have here discrete or continuous. So when we say discrete or continuous, so if there are limited number of distinct, clearly defined states of environment, the environment is discrete. So example would be chess. So otherwise, it is continuous. For example, driving. Okay. Another property is observable or partially observable. So if it is possible to determine the complete state of the environment at each time, from the percepts, it is observable. Otherwise, it is only partially observable. Another one is static or dynamic. So if the environment does not change while an agent is acting, so then it is static. So otherwise, it is dynamic. We also have single agent or multiple agents. So the environment may contain other agents which may be of the same of different kinds as that of the agent. We also have accessible and or inaccessible. So if the agent's sensory apparatus can have access to the complete state of the environment, then the environment is accessible to that agent. We also have deterministic or non-deterministic. So in an episodic environment, each episode consists of the agent perceiving and then acting. The quality of its action depends just on the episode itself. So subsequent episodes do not depend on the actions in the previous episodes. So episodic environments are much simpler because the agent does not need to think ahead. So those are primarily, the properties of an environment. Okay, so artificial intelligence is really a huge area of study where, as an IT practitioner, what we are what we can do is just utilize the existing um, algorithms, existing theories applying artificial intelligence. But we also can create algorithms on our own to apply artificial intelligence. So, but since we are IT, we just have to utilize the tools created to implement artificial intelligence. So, in this course, as we go through this course, you will be able to develop mobile applications applying concepts of artificial intelligence like machine learning, image classification, speech recognition, or voice recognition. All right. So I'm looking forward to you appreciating artificial intelligence by, of course, creating your own applications applying artificial intelligence. So for your assignment, you need to search five published research papers focusing on artificial intelligence. So you need to study how AI is being implemented and give the gist of the research article. So you have to just submit that in the Edmodo class that we have. All right. So thank you. That ends this video presentation.